In this video, we're going to be pushing with decks that used to be broken, including one with a card that had over an 80% usage rate. Starting off, we're playing Pekka Goblin Giant. Okay, we're in game 1 now with Pekka Goblin Giant. This deck started gaining popularity on the Goblin Giant Evolution release. And then Evo E-Drag gained popularity to counter it as well. But the main idea for this is just playing Pekka Goblin Giant in front. Pekka in front and then Goblin Giant behind. And then usually you are like up elixir enough where you could cycle back to it. And Pekka Goblin Giant died with all of the Goblin Giant nerfs and Goblin Machine nerfs and stuff like that. So it's not really too great right now. It's still kind of usable, not really in top ladder. Yeah, so just playing Pekka in the back and then Goblin Giant behind it. And then somehow this push was just so strong that every time you did it, you were just up elixir. So you could just cycle back and keep on repeating the same push and doing the same thing over and over again. In very rare cases, you would need to go like split lane with your pushes. But see here, I'm gonna curse this because he's gonna play skeletons. Nice. And then we can just rage this to spawn more goblins and hopefully kill that hunter. Nice. And see, look at that. We just take a tower there, and that Goblin Giant is still spawning goblins. So yeah, we're probably up elixir right now, not gonna lie. Just gonna play Pekka in the back. See if he plays that Royal Giant again. He does. We're just gonna build a massive push here and just absolutely demolish him. Just Mega Minion on that hunter just to kill it. And then yeah, so he's not even taking my tower here. So we can go ahead and win this game. He fireballs and bar barrels, so our bomber will still be alive. And we could just go ahead and play another Pekka here. And then go ahead and rage on this. Kill a couple of those skeletons. And we can also curse. We miss those skeletons. Or, no, we missed the, whatchamacallit, I don't know. But yeah, so his tower is at 250. We can honestly just arrow cycle right now. And that Pekka is... The Pekka used to heal so much more than it used to, but it's still a viable deck. Like, Pekka is viable in decks, but Goblin Giant isn't. Anyways, on to the next game. Alright, on to our next deck here, and we've got Pekka... No, it's Goblin Giant with Furnace. And this deck started out on Furnace release. Oh, this guy's got Furnace as well, because it's just been recently buffed. But yeah, so this deck started out on Furnace release, when it was like really strong, especially the Evo. And as we get into these mirror decks, you'll kind of notice that mirror just makes these broken decks absolutely like even more broken, as well as the rage and the curse, because curse used to do damage amplification. It doesn't do it now, but it used to. So, oh, this guy's got his own curse, I think. Yes, he does. Okay, so we might take probably a bit more damage than I was hoping there. But we do cycle to our Furnace Evo as well, and we've got a Cannon Cart and a Furnace on the board, so we might just play a Goblin Giant in front of this. But yeah, so we have four cards that just buff the 4 other broken cards, and the deck just turns out like it was just everywhere. And this started just at the end of Pekka Goblin Giant decks, and we are up damage, which is very easy because I'm reading a script right now and I'm still just winning. Yeah, so cycle cards as well, like skeletons, they were all played in these broken decks, as well as mirror and like rage and stuff like that. Nice, we get a few goblins there. That's so good. Oh, Cannon Carts on tower. Nice. Okay, nice, we win this. And we can just play the Evo Furnace. Play your graveyard. Okay, we might need to play something in front of Furnace here. Just so we don't lose our own Evo Furnace. And then we can probably... We'll just defend from here. Just go Cannon Card in the back. Oh, he's got his own Evo Furnace. Okay, so Furnace is gaining popularity now that we're going to play a second Cannon Card. And see if we can stall out. Oh, we're going to play a Curse on this. And just Rage. Nice. Oh, what did he play? His own Rage or something? I don't know. That's a lot of damage. We're just gonna play a Goblin Machine just so our cannon cuts stay nice and healthy. And then cannon cut in the back, and we should be winning this hopefully. Okay, nice. It doesn't play that graveyard. Nice. Double Goblin Curse for the graveyard player. Alright, on to our next match. In the next game here with E-Giant and Mera. And this deck got a buff because Mera got stronger with an extra level. Instead of applying one more level, it started applying 2 more levels. So here we've got level 16 skeletons instead of level 15. That would be level 17 if it was during this buff time. And then E-Giant got a buff because... Oh, I probably should have tornadoed that. But E-Giant got a 9% HP buff, which was honestly kind of crazy. We can probably drag it with the Electro Giant. And then we're going to have to logo something on these. Not terrible. Just late skeletons. And then we can Archer Queen, I guess. Oh, that's going to die, isn't it? That's going to die. Okay, it doesn't die. And now E-Giant gets on tower. Yes. We haven't even played Mera E-Giant yet. We might even just pop our ability here. Just to hopefully tick down that ghost a little bit more. Okay, that ghost does survive. We're just going to let that go, honestly. So he has Pekka, Ghost. He has Battle Ram. We'll see if we can get a E-Giant Mera down here. Well, we played our cannon pretty badly, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to play an Earthquake on this tower. And Earthquake used to deal a lot more Crown Tower damage. So even if you didn't take out their Crown Towers, you used to be able to just cycle Earthquakes with the Mera. And just take it out like that. We're just going to split Evo Skeletons here. And then just play the Archer Queen up kind of high. Tornado this back. And we're going to activate our ability here. Not too bad. We can play the E-Giant on the left side. And hopefully do... we don't really do too well there. We might be able to Earthquake cycle him though. He's only got 40 seconds. I don't know why he's playing a Pekka in the back. We can just Earthquake cycle him. Oh, we've already taken it out. Nice. Okay, he plays the cannon cart. And then we can activate the ability. Oh wait, where's the tower gone? Wait, he fireballed the wrong side, I think. No. Okay, can we win this? Can we win this? Okay, this is rough. Okay, that's good game. On to our next match here. In our next match here, and we've got Monk Phoenix. This came about when both the Monk and the Phoenix were released at the same time. They were just released at a really broken state. And you've just got a bunch of cycle cards with Mera and also Pump. Just to cycle a bunch of Phoenixes, because the Phoenix used to have a really tanky egg and used to have its complete HP when it respawned. So the egg could even survive arrows or maybe even fireball, I kind of forget. But yeah, Monk and Phoenix was just a really broken push at the time. And we might be able to protect this Phoenix with these skeletons, hopefully. And they get a Ice Spirit and a Hill Spirit. Just to protect this Phoenix even more. And then we can get a Pump down. Doing really well here. We might even be able to mirror Pump depending on what he does. We'll see if he supports this. Otherwise we're gonna have to play just a Monk, I think. Nice, reflecting all of that. And then we can just get a Rage down on these just to kill them. And then we can cycle our skeletons just to get to the Evo and cycle to that Pump. But he does have lightning, so we might play our Pump on the right side now. 20 seconds left. He doesn't really want to build a push now if he's a good Lowhound player, but he does anyways. Okay, so we're just gonna... I don't know why he's saying wow. Maybe he knows this deck. Maybe he knows this old meta Monk Phoenix deck with Mirror and just a bunch of cycle cards. So maybe it's just... I've just brought him back to the old days. We're just gonna Ice Spirit here, and then we could probably just get a Rage down and cycle back to our Phoenix. Not terrible, not terrible. Get an Ice Spirit and freeze that, and then we can Monk. We might even be able to get another Elixir Collector down. Oh, we don't reflect those the birds. The birds. We don't reflect those. So we're just gonna cycle here just to not leak too much. We did leak a little bit. But then we can honestly just Monk in front. Oh, that does take out the non-mirror Phoenix. Oh, nice. Wait, and that's going to respawn as well. And we can just get heaps of Phoenixes down. Wait. Pump, please give me Elixir. Okay, we don't get Elixir from the pumps. But we can get a Rage in here. Oh, this is looking kind of nice. Heal Spirit doing so much work there. Oh, I'm leaking Elixir. That's my bad. Nice, that Phoenix, and it's going to respawn as well. Nice, really nice. Oh, we are so off damage. Nice. And then we can cycle back to another Phoenix. Oh, he does get the cage in. It's a little bit rough. We are still winning though. So we just need to cycle back to another Phoenix. Those two eggs drop. And we could probably just let this Monk do what it needs to. And just pop the ability here as well. Then we can pop another ability. Then we can play another Monk in front. Just so we have that other ability opportunity. And then just play another Elixir Collector and get our cycle back to our mirror and get our Phoenixes down. Oh, he lightnings. He's got those lightnings in him. Gonna pop down a Monk ability just to hopefully take everything out here. Then can we cycle back to enough Phoenixes to take him? I don't know if we can. We are going to have to rage this just to hopefully do a lot more. Just going to pop our Monk ability here just to reflect, and we're going to have to cycle back to another Monk, I think. Yep. Oh no, he's got the lightning. Oh, okay, that's a good game. Okay, on to the next match. On to the final deck here, and it's going to be Goblin Machine with Mirror. This deck was just honestly broken, and Curse. Curse used to be also very broken. On Goblin Machine Goblin Machine release, it got nerfed within a couple hours, which was very quick, but I got to be able to play this, and I had too much fun. Now that we have the Hero Ice Goblin, we're going to play that right there, and see what we can do with that. Hopefully he doesn't have a kite. Oh, has he just lagged out? Oh, he hasn't. Okay, we might be able to pop the... Never mind. We'll see how many rockets we can get on the tower. Nice. Oh, good damage right at the start. So yes, Goblin Machine, it used to deal pretty much a whole rocket's worth of, pretty much more than a whole rocket's worth of damage onto crown towers with no crown tower reduction at all. So we're just going to pump up here just to get a bit more elixir, and then we can just Goblin Machine into this witch, and that should be very nice. And this deck was just centered around just constantly playing Goblin Machine. We're just going to Ice Golem and apply the freeze there with that ability. And taking out that Valkyrie with the Goblins, which is very nice. And our Goblin Machine is still alive. Very nice. I wonder what he's got to defend it with. Okay, a Berserker. Can we get some Skeletons damage at least? No, we can't. Okay, we might need to play a Mirror Pump here. I don't know what spell he has. He might have Lightning. But I really want to play this Mirror Goblin Machine again. I'm going to try and do it here. I'm just going to do it. Who cares? We have both our Evos. Apply that there, and that there. Then we get the Evo Skells. Okay, it does do a lot of damage and defend it very easily. Yes, this Goblin Machine was nerfed very heavily, but we might be able to take the win here if we just go same side and just not allow him to take a lot of that tower. Then, or we get our second round of Goblin Machines, and we slow that Valkyrie down and take the Valkyrie out, and then we can get a Rage in here, and then we can honestly just get an Ice Spirit and a Curse. And we're on a third round of Goblin Machines. Oh, that tower's looking nice and unhealthy. Oh, he does get his King Tower activated. Okay, we can just keep cycling Goblin Giants. I don't know why this is working at 2026, but it should be fine. We get another round of Goblin Machines. Nice, very nice. And then we can probably pop our Ice Golem ability. Nice, it does take out that Valkyrie. He does have the Evo Witch. Ooh, this is looking rough. This is looking really rough. We don't have our Goblin Machines, and the Evo Witch is just staying alive. What do you mean good game? You haven't won yet. Okay, he's got a poison. We need to play more Goblin Machines. This is a really rough matchup, but we might be able to win this. Play the Goblin Machine in front and take out that Witch, and then we can Ice Spirit and get a Skeletons maybe. We're just gonna Curse and Rage this. Oh, that rocket doesn't go off. No, we need the Ice Golem to tank. Okay, that's game over. Alright, on to our next match. In the last match here, and it's looking like we're up against Lava Hound, which is kind of rough. Goblin Machine Mirror was played with Little Prince as well, just because it was so strong at the time. And it's recently got a little bit of a buff, just because they over-nerfed it a little bit. Okay, we're gonna have to see. This rocket would normally take out, or like it used to take out, that balloon completely, but it's a lot slower and it completely misses. Okay, we're just gonna have to, oh no, we're just gonna have to mirror this Goblin Machine and drive it straight into that Inferno Dragon. It's not looking very good for us here. Honestly, we might just lose. We're gonna have to stack up heaps of pumps here if we're gonna have any chance of winning. We might be able to get some Goblin Machines on the right, but he's gonna probably play a Goblin Machine, balloon on the left. He's played his Skeletons on the right, which I don't mind because that stalls out our Goblin Machines. We might be able to stack a bunch of Goblin Machines here and hopefully taking out his Inferno Dragon, which he hasn't got Evo yet. Okay. Nice. So we can just Ice Spirit on these. Never mind. Just popping that Ice Golem ability. Nice. Goblin machines, go. Goblin machines, go. Kill the Inferno Dragon. Rage. Wait, Rage. Wait. We might have won this. Oh, no shot, no shot, no shot. No shot. Surely not. Oh my god. Okay. Good game, good video. Oh, nice video. Goodbye.